Welcome to the Animal Show, helping pets in your community find their forever homes. I'm Danica Collins, inviting you to join us for the next half hour as we visit some of the good people working hard to bring people and pets together. Featuring Surrey Animal Resource Centre, the City of Coquitlam Animal Shelter, New Westminster Animal Shelter, Langley's Pattydale Animal Shelter. I love animals, and I think every animal deserves a home. Stick around, maybe you'll find a new friend. Good people at the New Westminster Animal Shelter always welcome the public. Come and visit and adopt a dog, a cat, or even a bunny. They are located at 231 Ewan Avenue on Queensborough Island. Call them at 604-519-2008 to arrange a visit.
Hi everybody, and welcome to the New West Animal Shelter. We've got two dogs, which will be Bernie right here, cool dog. Anyway, so Bernie is for adoption here. He is about, he's a geriatric dog, so he's kind of like around my age in dog years, maybe about 9. That would make me too old. So I'm a little bit younger than him, but I do have to say that we had to get some dental work done, and he lost a number of teeth. So he's got enough teeth to smile with, and he does when he's eating his food. He smiles as in growls. He does have food aggression issues. So we're recommending a home without children because there's too much chance that a child could put their hand down and touch his food while he's eating. So we're working on that right now. But so it's a home. We're looking for a home with possibly a maybe semi-retired couple who can spend a fair amount of time at home. He does have a little bit of separation anxiety. So he doesn't really like being left alone, and he'll let you know it, or he'll let your neighbors know it anyway. So if you're interested in him, no children, semi-retired or retired would be best, and just keep in mind that he has had dental issues in the past. We've taken care of that now, but it might be a continuing problem. So he's for adoption now. Bernie, give us a call at 604-519-2008 and ask for Bernie, the little Bichon cross poodle who loves to sit on laps and all sorts of stuff like that. Here we have Rocco. That's Italian. Rocco. That's Rocco. And in Canadian, Rocco. That's Australian. Okay, buddy. Now, he is a 1.5 years old. He's kind of you know what? We've got him down as a Rocky. Hey, Rocco, here, buddy. We've got him down as a shepherd cross pity. I think he's got more shepherd or shepherd lab type of dog than pity. So don't worry about that. If you're worried at all about pit bulls, because really pit bulls are very nice dogs. It just depends on who has them. It depends on who brings them up, turns them into the dog they are. Rocco we got as a stray, and he wasn't claimed by the previous owner. They decided they didn't want him anymore, so we got him. Hey, Rocky buddy. There's another treat. And he's very obedient. Like I say, he's about 1.5 years old. Really good with other dogs. If you do have another dog that you want to introduce him to, what we'd like you to do is to bring him into us, or bring your other dog in with members of the family and visit him with your dog. Okay? Because that way we get to see what he's like with your dog. But he is actually very good with dogs. He's got a dog friend here, dog buddy that we put together quite often. And if you look on our website, you'll see them playing together, which is pretty cool. So he's for adoption. He's 1.5 years old. He's been neutered. He's had all his vaccinations. And can you sit? Can you sit, Rocky? Oh, what a good boy. And your high tens, high tens, because he doesn't know how to high five yet, but he can high ten. And he sits and hey, Rocky, and he rolls over for his scratch. Look at this. That's perfect dog. Anyway, he's a really nice dog. If you'd like to come and see him, give us a call at 604-519-2008 and ask for Rocco. Yeah, one or the other. Okay? Nice dog. He's a good boy. Here we have Kia. Kia is a young adult. Now, she came in as a stray. We don't know where. Well, she came in from Sapperton, from the Sapperton area. And when I took her in, I noticed that she was, as we call, bagged up, which means she looked like she was nursing. So we thought she might have kittens somewhere, which she still might. Well, what we did is we, the day after she came in as a stray, we took her back to Sapperton, to the area that we found her, or the area that the finder found her. Found her, yeah. And we put a harness and a leash on her and took her for a walk around the neighborhood. Didn't we? Yes, we did. To try and find out if she would recognize a garage or something, or some place where she might have left some kittens. But I spent about 2 hours there with the finder, and unfortunately she showed no signs of any interest in any kind of garage or whatever around there that her kittens might be still hidden in. So unfortunately, if the kittens are still out there, I don't know. Hopefully somebody's found them and they're taking care of them. But anyway, so this is a great example of spay and neuter your pets. If you have a stray cat in the neighborhood, contact somebody to do a spay, neuter, and a trap, spay and neuter and release. Or bring the cat to us, one or the other. But having kittens, especially in the wintertime, having kittens in a garage or in the basement or in a bush or under the bushes is really tough on cats and kittens. So if you do see a stray cat, please take some action and help them out. Anyway, so she's for adoption. She's about around 2 years old. She's super friendly. She's a little bit nervous right now because she's in front of the camera. But she's super friendly. She'd be a great house cat. There's no restrictions on her whatsoever. She's been spayed now, and she's had all her vaccines, and she loves a good scratch too. She's losing a little hair. And she's had worm treatment and flea treatment.
The Coquitlam Animal Shelter is located at 500 Mariner Way. They always have animals looking for good homes. So if you're interested, let them know by calling 604-927-7387. Let's see who's in there now.
Hi, I'm Kelly. I work here at the Coquitlam Animal Shelter, and up for adoption today we have Mr. Garfield. Garfield is approximately 5 years old, neutered male. Pretty friendly guy. He doesn't seem to love being in the room with the other cats, but he would be good in a home with kids. Might benefit from going on a bit of a diet, a weight management program. But if you are interested in Garfield, come on up to the Coquitlam Animal Shelter and have a look. Up next we have Remy. Remy is approximately 5-6 years old. She is a spayed female. She's been with us for a little bit now. She was one of our mom cats, so she did have a litter of kittens. All the kittens have been adopted. Remy is a little shy in new situations, but she definitely warms up quite quickly. So we are looking for a home for her, maybe with another easygoing male. Otherwise, probably no other cats would be best for her. She could go into a home with kids, but we would say older kids would be better just because she can be a bit shy. But again, once she gets comfortable, she definitely comes out of her shell, a lot more curious and outgoing. So if you're interested in Remy, come on up to the Coquitlam Animal Shelter and have a look. And up next we have Aspen. Aspen is around 7-8 years old. She is a spayed female. Aspen's been with us for quite some time now. She is on a special diet. For her, we would be looking for an adoptable home or a foster home just to see how things go. It would be recommended she be the only cat in the household, as we are trying to limit and prevent her getting into any other types of food or treats or anything like that. If you are interested in coming to meet Aspen, come on up to the Coquitlam Animal Shelter and have a look. And up next we have Kevin and Jeanette. They are young guinea pigs. We don't know their exact age. Jeanette is a spayed female. Kevin is unaltered. They are a bonded pair, so they will have to go together. Guinea pigs are like little carburetors. They love all types of veggies. They get regular pellets throughout the day, clean fresh water. And they are a really good pet, especially for kids. Good kind of starting point if you are looking at introducing an animal into your family. So if you are interested, come on up to the Coquitlam Animal Shelter and have a look. All right, and last but not least, we have Pepper. Pepper is a 2 to 3 year old spayed female. Pepper just recently came to us. She was adopted out and then brought back as she did not get along with their dog. So we are looking for a home for her without any dogs. If there's another cat in the home, she seems to do well around other cats, just no dogs. If you are interested in coming to meet Pepper, come on up to the Coquitlam Animal Shelter and have a look.
You're watching The Animal Show, helping animals find people. And now, another pet training tip from the Good Dog Ranch in Port Coquitlam.
Hi, I'm Heather from gooddog.ca, and this is my dog Vigo. He's a 2.5-year-old Catahoula Leopard dog mix, and we're here today to show you guys how to teach a dog about toy discrimination and how to let go of objects and take objects upon command. So it's important that you have some tasty treats with you and 2 toys of equal value to the dog. So exactly the same ball. And what you're going to do is you're going to tell the dog, take it. Go ahead, Vigo, take it. Call the dog to you. Vigo, come here, buddy. And then say out. Out. Good boy. Hey, take it. Good boy. It shouldn't be the same all the time. Vigo, here. Come here, buddy. Out. Good boy. Good boy. So sometimes you can give the dog a treat for outing so that you leave yourself less predictable and therefore the dog is continuing to learn. Good boy. Are you ready? You want to try again? Good boy. Take it. The reason this is so important is because you don't want your dog to become possessive over toys or objects. Vigo, come here, buddy. Vigo. Vigo, come here. Good boy. Good job. Out. Good boy. Take it. For Vigo, letting go of the ball does not mean the game is over. It means the game is continued and the game may become more fun because you're introducing treats. Good boy, buddy.
The Pattydale Animal Shelter in Langley is located at 26220 56th Avenue. If you wish to visit any of the animals that are there for adoption, call 604-857-5055. Let's visit the animals now.
Hi there, my name is Jane Nelson, Manager of Animal Welfare for the Langley Animal Protection Society here at the Pattydale Animal Shelter. And with me today is little Eden. This little guy came in kind of tragic circumstances. He came in yesterday with two siblings. He'd been found by a very nice, a Good Samaritan who found these guys on a rural property. One of the kittens had already passed away, and the second one was unconscious, and this little guy was also in pretty tough shape. We warmed them up as quickly as we could. Unfortunately, we couldn't save his sibling, but you can see Linnea has been providing round-the-clock care for this little guy, and he is really starting to do well. We think they're about 4 weeks old, or he's about 4 weeks old. He only weighs in at about 200 grams, so he is about 50% of his weight that he should be for his age. So not quite sure what happened to their mama. Sometimes with these free-living and feral cats, they fall prey to coyotes or other animals. Sometimes, they get hit by cars and that sort of thing. We just don't know what happened to the mom. So they probably weren't without their mom for too long. It was just so cold yesterday that, they have a very hard time regulating their body heat, and without their mama to look after them, they can get cold pretty fast. So we are still experiencing a high number of kittens coming into the shelter. So we do have an awful lot of beautiful kittens available for adoption. This little guy is probably 4 to 6 weeks away from being available for adoption. He needs to receive some special care and foster care, and he's going to need to get to be significantly bigger so that he can be neutered and find his forever home. So if you've got room in your heart and home for this teeny tiny gorgeous little kitten, or 1 or 2 other kittens, please give us a call here at the Pattydale Animal Shelter. With me now is the very adorable Dolly. This gorgeous little Boston came to us a few weeks ago as a stray, and because she looks like she's had litters of puppies in the past, we just wanted to confirm that she wasn't pregnant, and to our surprise, she was actually very pregnant with a single puppy. And he was born about 4 days ago. His name is Porter. Porter needs to get significantly older before he's going to be available for adoption. He is, as you can see, completely helpless. They are just eensy-weensy at this age. And you can see he's clearly had some good meals. He's very roly-poly and sleepy. So this beautiful boy is not going to be available for adoption. Mama Dolly will be available for adoption once she's done with her mommy role, and she's about 4 to 5 years old, and this little guy has an adoption pending already, so he'll not be available for adoption likely. If anyone's interested, you can watch Mom and Baby on our live stream, which is up and running 24 hours a day. You can go on to live stream and look for the Langley Animal Protection Society, and you can look for Dolly's feed, and then you can watch Mom and Baby. It's pretty fun. So if you have room in your heart and home at some point in the future for a lovely little Boston Terrier, call here at the Pattydale Animal Shelter. With me now are Shiloh and Munchkin. This is Shiloh, and this is Munchkin. And, oh, sneezy. These gorgeous little dogs are absolutely adorable. They are 8 and 10 years old. They are super spunky, super lively. These guys are just going to be the easiest little dogs to own. They're super affectionate little guys. Come here. They're super affectionate little guys. They're great with other dogs. They're great with people. They've done great around children. They just are lovely, lovely little dogs. They really are going to be great little companions. They're going to be, as I said, super easy to own. Walking them, they enjoy going out for walks. They love to travel. They've had all of their major medical things taken care of. So they've just both had fairly extensive dental surgery. So that's all done. So there's really nothing left to do with these guys except enjoy them. And I think we just can't believe they're still even here. They're just such adorable little dogs and so good-natured. So please, if you are the special person out there with a big heart looking to adopt a couple of very fit and energetic senior dogs, please give us a call here at the Pattydale Animal Shelter.
You're watching The Animal Show, helping animals find people. This is the Surrey Animal Resource Centre. They have lots of animals up for adoption and will welcome a visit by you if you are interested. So please call and visit the Surrey Animal Resource Centre.
Hi, I'm Shelley and we're here at the Surrey Animal Resource Centre, and today we have Daisy with us. The last time we had her sister Bolts, who's already been adopted, and now Daisy's waiting to go to her forever home. She is a beautiful 2-year-old pit bull that is up for adoption. We are looking for a home for her with some savvy owners because she can be a little unsure in new situations. So just someone who can take the time and have the patience to introduce her to new things in a positive way. Right now she's very focused because she loves to play with other dogs, and she sees some other dogs out in the play yard right now. But Daisy is a beautiful young girl with lots of energy and would love to be your hiking partner and go out and play with other dogs. So if you're interested in Daisy, please come down to the shelter and meet her today. Daisy. Next up we have Alfred. Alfred is a 1-year-old guinea pig that came into the shelter as a stray. Alfred was pretty nervous of people when he first came in, so Janet's been working with him with target training, getting him to target the end of a stick with his nose, and he gets rewarded with apple. So what this has done for Alfred is it makes him actually excited when people come to the beginning of his cage, and so now he's approaching people and actually enjoying being pet. So if you're interested in Alfred and learning about more about clicker training with guinea pigs, please come down to Sark and ask to meet Alfred. Next up we have Picasso. He is a chameleon, and believe it or not, he came into the Surrey Animal Resource Centre as a stray. Here at the shelter, he's easily become a staff favorite as he is very unique. But with unique pets, it does take a lot of responsibility in doing the research, making sure that you are providing the proper environment. They do need heat. He doesn't actually drink water from a dish. He needs to be misted. So those are things you'd need to know if you were going to adopt an animal like this. But if you are interested in Picasso or would like to learn more about chameleons, please come down to the shelter and ask to meet Picasso. next up we have Oz. He is only 10 weeks old and full of life. So he came in with his litter mates. And also actually his mom and dad were surrendered to the shelter too. So we actually have the whole family and they're all available for adoption. Kittens are lots of fun, but lots of work as well too. So you want to make sure that you have an environment that's engaging to keep them busy. Otherwise they will get into mischief and keep themselves busy. But if you have room in your heart and in your home for a beautiful little kitten, please come down to the Surrey Animal Resource Center and meet Oz and his family today.
Thanks for watching The Animal Show. Join us again as we help pets find their forever homes.